I'm Vicki Salisbury, and I'm the director of Umbrella Studio on Flinders West. Well, I describe the arts as a huge surprise, probably, from people from the outside who wouldn't be expecting the vibrancy, the diversity, the longevity, the stability, and the sophistication of the arts in Townsville. I think there's something like 200 arts organizations. So we've got terrific theater, we've got many dance companies, we have youth arts, visual arts, and specialists in visual arts with the watercolors group, and fibers and fabrics, specializing in textiles, writers, we have filmmakers, new media artists, and individuals who are developing their own exciting projects. Probably the biggest change in the arts over the last decade would be when James Cook University discontinued teaching and delivering visual arts in Townsville. And that started in about 2008. And I believe many of the arts organizations would see the consequences of that, where at least at Umbrella we were hosting exhibitions for graduates of visual arts every year in multiple exhibitions, and that has stopped because there really aren't that graduates coming out of the school. So that's a bit concerning because we want to have young, exciting visual artists in our region, and that's been a big change. That said, what do you do about it? And I believe that a lot of the high schools have picked up some of that slack, and that there are great teachers and visual art teachers in our high schools. Those students then go on to, maybe they might have to leave Townsville if they want to pursue visual arts, but often they'll continue to do it as a hobby. I think too, Townsville, more and more groups have started up, and where in the early days, we're talking about, say, the 80s and 90s, Umbrella Studio and Purse Tucker and the Townsville Art Society would have been pretty much it. Now there are many, many individual groups who have gone on to specialize, and that's quite exciting and good. Well, historically, Umbrella has played a very significant role, being the first and only contemporary art space north of Brisbane when it started in '86. And of course, its history is so illustrious and so powerful to know that 5 printmakers started Umbrella. And we've grown from strength to strength, with now a director and a board of management, and being a key triennially funded organization from Arts Queensland and the Australia Council. But that power of knowing that 5 artists who had a vision and stuck to that really gives you that it's that empowering optimism that individuals can make a change, and they did in Townsville. Umbrella certainly would have launched the career of most of the artists that are practicing in Townsville and in the region. And the biggest point of difference, I think, currently with Umbrella is that we have our studio downstairs. So there's a significant lack of places for artists to actually make work, and especially that now there is no print studio at JCU. And so we have acquired some of those presses, and we've dedicated a significant amount of our space to printmaking and to studio-based activities with workshops. And so as far as developing artists, and our aim is to develop artists at quite a high level, not a weekend fun event, although those are great and we do those as well. But our aim is to develop artists at quite a professional level, and we do that with workshops, with artist talks, and bringing artists into the area to speak, and Yeah. Well, more and more, Umbrella is looking to expand our brand, grow our brand. We've done that in a number of ways: online, compact prints, which is an international exhibition. And this year, very, very exciting, we've been invited to take an exhibition of Gail Mabo, who is a local Torres Strait Island artist and very highly respected celebrity, really. And she's created almost 30 works, and we will exhibit those at the Australian High Commission in Singapore. That came about through our relationship with James Cook University. So not only is Gail opening an exhibition, and we'll go together, that's on the 11th of June. That exhibition will be up through August, but she is also unveiling 2 major public art commissions at the JCU campus, and she'll be giving an artist talk at JCU and at the High Commission. But what's so exciting about this, too, is developing that relationship between the arts and Asia. And really, I hope, showing our local council, the state government, that Queensland, and particularly Townsville, has artists of note that are being acknowledged in Asia, and that allows us to expand our reach from Townsville. And so this is a very, very exciting first step in exposing our artists, representing our artists, in reconciliation, because this is also about NAIDOC Day, and for the first time, the Australian Singapore government is acknowledging Eddie Mabo and his contribution to the history of this country with this combination of a NAIDOC and Mabo Day celebration. So it's really, really a great opportunity, and I'm very proud that our board has allowed us to take this risk and gamble and take a big exhibition to Singapore. And I really believe it will pay off for Gail and for Townsville. Well, for many years, I've been struggling to forward an agenda of an arts precinct in Townsville. Look, funding is getting tighter and tighter. This year, Umbrella lost a significant amount of funding from the state government, as did most every visual arts organization in the state. And unless we step up to the plate as a community and our local government sees the significance of what could be lost if we do not band together, pool our resources, and become quite smart and sophisticated about the arts, there is a good chance we will continue to lose these key organizations and a big, big opportunity. Townsville is a sophisticated city. If it is really, truly the capital of North Queensland, then we have got to embrace the arts and create an arts economy in order to keep our arts here and to grow the arts. Look, it's obvious if we're taking work into Singapore, if we have compact prints show and we've got almost 200 artists from 22 countries wanting to participate, that there is, that arts can link not only Townsville to domestically and domestic tourism, but to the world. And business has to also participate. It's not just about government. I think when we see the Lancini development with the laneways, we can see clearly a smart businessman who's aligning himself to the identity of a Melbourne laneway to Townsville and sees that there is an economy there that he can not only tap into, but support. And we need more of that in Townsville. We've got to have an arts precinct. We just do. The regional gallery can't grow in the space that it's in. And if we cannot grow as arts organizations, we can't generate an increase in revenue. And that, I believe, with funding to develop a good business case, we can put forward that it is economically viable and good for the city, very good for the city. I guess, well, my final thought would be I want to acknowledge the Regional Gallery and Shane particularly for this opportunity to put forward my ideas and my hopes and vision for the arts. And I also want to say how wonderful it is to be able to work collaboratively with the Regional Gallery as well as the other arts organizations. And I'm really had a great opportunity here, and thank you very much.